Hey guys, SuperDONbros here, and welcome back to the Spirit of the Resolution. Today's episode is going to be about the last 3 episodes of Solar Opposites. On my last video, I said I was on episode 5, and I just finished it this morning. So I want to talk about it kinda. I had time to finalize my opinions on the episodes. I have my notes down here on my iPad here, so forgive me if I look down at parts. I'll try to cut all of that out. But yeah, so Solar Opposites, if you watched my last video, I said it was an okay show, but it was a lot like Rick and Morty. And I still stand by that. It is a lot like Rick and Morty. If you haven't seen Rick and Morty, don't watch this. Watch Rick and Morty instead. But it's good. It's not great. There are some points where the show is really good. And there are other points where the show is okay. It's like a forgettable... Think of it as a poor man's version of Bob's Burgers. You wouldn't think it's a poor man's version of Rick and Morty, which, yes, it is, but a lot of the plots are exactly like Bob's Burgers, and it is very much like Bob's Burgers in the style and the humor. So yeah. So, episode 6, The Patricia Device. What do I have to say about this episode? Again, the references are off. There's a lot of references to Everybody Loves Raymond, which I do like that show, but I don't really know of anybody who watches it that's my age. And, yeah, so the references were off. I like the idea, but there's this one joke they keep going back to. It was some innuendo, and it was such an obvious joke, and they kept going back to it over and over. It's like, yes, we get it. We get it's an innuendo. I am not a 5-year-old. Can we please move on? It was really frustrating, but again, it's a pretty forgettable episode. So Terry and Corvo, those are the characters' names. Corvo was the character with Ro, who I was trying to describe last episode. They build their own man cave because they see their neighbor has one. There's a joke where they press a button on a remote and it should have a projector coming down, but it gets stuck. And I thought that was kind of funny because it's true. When they have an okay joke, they repeat it over and over, and that's something with these episodes that I think they need to improve. So if the show were a little bit funnier, I would recommend it, but it's not. It's a Rick and Morty knockoff, and I would not be surprised if they do a crossover with Rick and Morty at some point in the future, or if they make a reference or a callback. I'm sure it's in the same universe. If you told me it was, I would believe you. I haven't seen anywhere if it is or isn't, but anyways. The next episode is Terry and Corvo Steal a Bear. It is an amazing episode. Terry and Corvo and the aliens, they're not in it. And I do not care about the aliens. Surprisingly, the main characters are the worst aspect of the show. And I mentioned last time that what they're leading up to is something about the wall, because they shrink down humans and then put them in a wall. So that was what this whole episode was about, and it was amazing. I wish the whole show was about that. And it ended on a cliffhanger, and then episode 8, which I'll get to next, no mention of it whatsoever. And it was such a good episode. It's all about, as I said, the wall and the hierarchies and the religion and the resistance in the wall. And no spoilers, it was really good. Just watch that episode. You don't even have to watch the other ones. And then episode 8 is Retrace Your Stepalizer. I wish I could retrace my steps with watching this episode. It was so incredibly pointless. Here, you know what? Instead of telling you what I was experiencing, why don't I just show you? That was the end. How incredibly pointless. So in conclusion, did Solar Opposites get better? Kind of. It's an okay show. Episode 7 is amazing. If you don't want to watch the whole series, I totally get that. Just watch episode 7 and you will not be disappointed. Rainn Wilson was in there and I didn't even recognize him. He's such a talented voice actor. I do recommend you guys watch episode 7. You don't need to watch the other episodes. I will continue for season 2 just to see the conclusion of the wall. But other than that, I do not care about the main characters at all. I don't remember their names. The last 3 episodes, one was bad, one was great, one was fine but pointless. I will try to get another plush video out soon. It's just the reason why we don't film a lot of those is because my friend who plays Luigi, he currently lives in Cleveland, so it's really hard for us to film. But every time he comes over, we film. But due to the current situation of the world right now, that's not possible. I don't think we will film for at least until it's over. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and more videos coming soon.